Alright, day 2 of Pooter Mania. A lot of wind this day, so a lot of narration. Alright, right off the bat. Starting off the day with a good find. I'm still not sure about this thing right here. It's pretty clearly, that bottom part right there is where it snapped. And then the other three sides are pretty well fully worked. So, I'm not sure what it would have been. I'm guessing a scraper maybe? Kind of an axe-shaped scraper. Pretty thin.
Well, that's cool.
Alright, what do we have here? Okay, that's a little broken section of a brachiopod. Man, this bottle would have been so cool. It was almost all there. It was not marked or embossed. Well, there was a little mark on the bottom. But I didn't bother to pay too much attention to it. I guess I could have looked it up, but anyway, it would have been an awesome bottle. I guess it would have been an old soda bottle. I bet that's turn of the century. Found a nice little flake right here. You know, couldn't hold on to it. That's some nice material. Alright, so what I'm pointing out right here is, if you see that line, about every 5 feet or so, there's parallel lines where somebody that hunts this place has gridded the whole thing out, and they drag their foot to mark where they're going. These are literally everywhere out there. And I found this next pooter where he dragged his foot, he or she dragged their foot. They uncovered a little pooter there and didn't know about it.
Oh, wow.
And I got to find it.
Another pooter. That's awesome.
Alright, so there's where that pooter was, and there, right next to it, was a brachiopod. Didn't even notice until I was putting my camera equipment away. Alright, so this one is not a pooter. I actually stepped on this one. That's how I found it. I stepped pretty much right on top of it. And I don't know what really made me... I don't know if I don't know why, but I looked down, and I realized I had just... I was standing on an arrowhead. Anyway, this one's not a pooter, like I said, and it broke the Pooter Mania streak. And I'll take it.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Can you believe that? I stepped on it. I actually stepped on it. Whew.
All right, let's hop on over here to projectilepoints.net real quick. By the way, did anybody see that they've got a lithics database on here now? Because I never noticed that before. Am I just blind, or is that new? That's going to be really fun for me to use. I'm going to start referring to that and try to start learning my materials. That's going to help me learn some stuff. All right, anyway, let's check out what we think that this arrowhead is. I've got a few ideas that I was going to share with you guys, and you can tell me what you think. I'm usually wrong when I try to figure out what my arrowheads are, but if I am wrong, feel free to correct me, because I actually would like to be corrected if I'm wrong, because I want to know what it is. I think it could be one of these, a Lerma bipoint. There's some similarities there, 5 to 10,000 years old. Or this variant here, the Lerma round base. It's pretty similar there. That's another possibility I thought of. Or, oh, I went the wrong way there. Let me go down. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nodina. There's the Nodina and Nodina banks. This is Nodina here. And again, there's some similarities that I can see. Now, I noticed it says the Nodina banks. If you look here, it says up there in the description that they tend to be thick, and this one's thin, so maybe not one of these. I'm not sure. Most of them were described as medium to large size, and I think you would describe what I've got as medium. Anyway, let me know what you think. Ooh, I was pretty excited when I saw this. A little shiny black thing right there in the middle of the main screen. Right there. Nope, it's a rock. So you got out the tripod for nothing, didn't you, you big dummy?
Hilarious.
Going after a possible flake there.
Please help me, I'm falling.
Doesn't look like it's too impressive, so catch and release. So I flipped this one out and then realized I probably had something pretty decent here. And yeah, it's a nice worked piece of stone, and I even think it's maybe a crude little scraper or a broken scraper. Right, I'm walking up on my second marble of the day right here. I love marbles. I've found a lot over the years. Metal detecting and treasure hunting and whatnot. I'll show them to you sometime. Meant to say this earlier. Sorry for the big smudge on the screen. Right before I found that big black arrowhead, I guess I smudged some mud or something on the screen. That's why it's kind of foggy looking.
I think I looked up at the old artifact yak because it was floating away. Water has come up a lot.
Yeah, I had pulled it all the way up onto dry land, and that's how fast the water came up. Alright, so this is one of those things that looked really good and turned out to be nothing. I like to include some of these clips on here just because it kind of shows you that not everything you pick up is something good. And believe me, I pick up probably a couple hundred things in a single hunt that I don't even film, that I bend over and pick up, and they turn out to be nothing. So that's just how it goes.
For sure that was one.
I always find myself drawn to the little shallow water areas to search. I don't know what it is, really. Maybe it's that the water kind of helps magnify things. Really nice piece of coral fossil. I like finding that. Found in the water. I found this nice little crinoid cluster here, and unfortunately I walked around with it and I eventually set it down for some reason and I forgot it. Had to restage this shot, so this is actually take 2. Alright guys, I already screwed up the shot once, so I'm gonna try it again. Get some kind of a big broken blade or chopper. Whatever this is if it's a blade or a chopper or a preform, I'm not sure, but I tried to line it up with the base that I found in the Pooter Mania Day 1 video, and I thought they might actually go together, but they didn't. Alright guys, look at this. Look, it's an ammonite. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like our foot dragger buddy there has left us some bones to look at. Pretty neat stuff. I didn't take them with me, I left them for the next guy as well. Booga booga. Nice little flake here, or maybe even a broken flake tool. Not sure. Glad to have it. Alright, I think this might be a first for me. I think this might be a little hammerstone or a bopper, but it's awfully small, but it's got that wear right there. What do you guys think about that? The tiniest cold cream jar. I love that milk glass. Alright, I really need you guys' help with this mystery find right here. This has got me stumped. My imagination really wants this to be some crazy cool rare artifact, but I don't know what it is. The closest thing I can compare it to is if a crinoid were tapered perfectly, but I've never seen a tapered crinoid, and I'm 99% sure this is not a crinoid. It's not metal either. I put it under the metal detector. I have no idea what that is. It feels like stone. Let's go wash this off. This is interesting. I just don't know about this one, guys. You know, maybe it is a crinoid. I've just never seen one like this before. If it is, you know, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you tell me you think it is. I'm open to anything here. What is this? It's got lines going around it.
Does anybody have any ideas? It's heavy. It feels like a rock.